Hi and welcome. This is Elena with Angel Messages with Elena. I am going to do a candle reading that I did for myself a couple months ago, and I've been promising, and it's been like a real crazy time for healing for me for October into November. So I decided to do it today, November 18th of 2019. So this is it was a homemade candle that I did, but what's really interesting is that there's only one strip. So for those of you who burn candles, like this one has a flat bottom because the wax is burned all the way through, but there's smoke at the top, the smoke and the leftover ash. This is a jelly jar that has a concave bottom, so not all the wax burnt. This one miraculously did, and I had put like herbs and a special oil and glitter into my practice. Now this one, I burned for another reading right after another one for like extra money to come in for me, and this one like did not burn all the way, and this is flat. So here's like a Glade candle holder where it's concaved on the bottom. So I don't know if you would be able to see that, but it did burn most of the wax. So you know this was like real clean burn. This one, there's a lot of things that had to burn out first. It was like, and the angels and the guides are making the way for things to happen. Same way with this one. It's kind of like you have a lot of smoke that was left over, but you can still kind of see. So, and it burned clear on the bottom, like there's no wax left over, so you can still see through. That is actually a really good burn as well. So, this is a reading. A candle reading. I lit the candle for things to open up for me for Etsy and for being noticed on YouTube, for bringing in money and good reputation. Because in the past, I've had people not pay me. I have had like my ex, tell lies even in the courts, and so there was a lot of different things I wanted to that I had been working on up to this point to get back into good reputation, to be known, for people to find me. And when I burnt this candle, I mean, there's a lot of like little waxy stuff here. Now, how this handle is, this was the front of my jar. However, this side was the north. So this would be the northeast side. And in my feng shui energy number for money and success is in my northeast corner. So it was really interesting how, even though I didn't put the candle out like right, this is north, east, south, whatever, but how I had put it in my house. North is this way, and then northeast is like off to your side, and so it had to burn a lot. You see the ash, the smoke that was left over to leave this ash, and it was quite a bit. However, after that, I'll turn this. So after it burnt right there, it's like pretty clear. I mean, you still have, there's still some issues that had to be resolved. Some things of my past relating to money had to be resolved. And also for the physical manifestation, for things to come into appearance of. And so I wanted to say that this was pretty successful. There was some candle wax at the bottom, but it's not too bad. I mean, there's still stuff that I had to, that I work with, but it is a concave, a concave bottom, so I wasn't really expecting all the wax to go there. So since I've done, like the burnings where for something like that, where it's still working out. I mean, angels and our ancestors are still making that way. Divine God is making that way for that path to open up for success, for money. So this is, just some of the things that we talk about in our candle reading. I do have several candle readings where I burn the candles on your behalf and I monitor how they burn. So, and then I do a 3-card poll to see if there's like one card that is a time card. Use its time and all its meaning oracle cards that I made, and then I'll pull 2 angelic angel cards to see if we need to do something else or how successful that this was. It's really fun to do the candle readings. I've done candle readings on behalf of someone who had died, to show them the light and what other messages that they have for the loved ones that they are leaving behind, but to know they also are guardian angels. Also, if you are in a practice in a church that burns candles, it is the deacons, it is the pastor, the minister, the reverend, whoever you want to call. It is up to the elders to give messages back to the parishioners, back to their people of family, to give them the messages. I have been looking and watching candles for several years before I got into candle reading, and it was always weighted on me on how sad it is that people are not getting their messages. And I did that before I even started candle reading. It's like there's something to this candle and why it's all black at the top and black all the way down. And it's like, is their messages getting back, and what are they working on? What are they praying for? So if you are a practitioner, please start telling your elders, start telling your pastor that it is up to them to give you messages back on your candles and how they are burning and what you need to do to change and transform, because that is everything about ancient scriptures and ancient texts, is how to bring us up back into the incarnate, into the perfection, so that we can continue on in unity. Right? That is the basis. That is, unconditional love without conditions. That is what we are here as ascended masters or ascended teachers. We are the ones who are illuminating, who are lighting the way to get back into those practices, because it is being lost, and people are being lost. Families are being lost. People are taking their own lives when one simple candle reading could have told them this is what you need to work on. And we're all here to help each other. So please share this video. Please tell other people. I am an ordained minister. I am giving messages to my practitioners. So if you want to burn a candle, I do have just a candle reading for $10. I'll do a video for you, upload it so that you can download it and interpret that candle, all video and text message feedback. When you do a candle reading with me where I burn a candle on your behalf, I have different candles, and basically you're paying for the candle and you're paying for the reading, but you're not paying for the interpretation, and that is what I give free, because I believe that you need to know what the interpretation is, right? If you're working on something, to bring love and money, or to, just being guided to being with family or soulmate or whoever, whatever you were praying for, or just, to become enlightened so that you can become the teacher and the leader that God is calling you to be, then it is up to me to make sure that you stay guided and to continue to be guided. So please share. I thank you all for, those who are leaving comments, those who are liking my videos, who are sharing my videos, embedding my videos. I am so appreciative of you. So in the links below, I will have the candle reading, the candle interpretation, that you can choose which ones are right for you. And I look forward to continue to be the leader that God has called me to be for you. So thank you for joining me. This is Elena with Angel Messages with Elena and the Star of Destiny.